And this morning we have a special treat. One of the young people of our church who has grown up among us and has now become a young adult, whose the Lord's hand has been on for quite some time. And I think we've all recognized that and have been grateful for it. So it's exciting when our young people goes and ends up really serving the Lord in order to invest in the lives of others. So we're grateful to have Sophie with us this morning, and she's going to come up and give us an update on how things are going in missions at camp. So great to see you, Sophie.
Thank you. All right, can everybody hear me? Yes. Perfect. If I get quiet, yell at me. I'll get louder. So right now is my spring break, and I took the opportunity to come back and visit you guys here and be able to come spend time at church and just be in that community. Since the internship, I haven't had a lot of time to just go to church on Sundays, so I decided when I had the opportunity I was going to come back. And so with that, we're about ending our off season. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophie. I work at Cranhill Ranch as a horsemanship intern. And then this next summer, I actually had the opportunity to come back and serve the summer as a wrangler. So I will be ending my internship at the end of May. May 31st is my intern graduation, and then the next day I start my job as a summer wrangler. With that, part of my job has gotten a little bit harder recently. One of our mares, so one of our horses, just had a baby. And so taking care of a just about 7-week-old baby horse is not what I thought I was going to be doing. And it's not easy. It's worse than a toddler. So we've had plenty of scares, plenty of, oh no, did she just jump the fence? Because she's as tall as me. So she's a draft horse. You'd think horse babies are small. They're not. They're really not. So that's an exciting part of my job that I've been doing. And then a lot of us are getting tired. So I think anybody knows that with ministry, you're go, 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 nonstop. And then you get that one day of rest and you're like, wow, I didn't realize how hard this actually was. So if you guys could be praying for me. And so far, we have all 10 of us left. This is a picture we took at the beginning of the internship. We actually had only just known each other for about a week at this point, and decided we were going to have a very fun family photo to start off the internship. I am on one of my friend's shoulders. I did get dropped, but that's fine. We were fine for the picture. So we've had about half of us threaten to quit halfway through, and we only have 2 months left, and all of us are still there. So that's a good thing. That's a godsend. And without him, none of us would be there right now, because camp ministry is not for the weak. We'll put it that way. And so 5 of us, so the half that threatened to quit, are also staying for the summer. So that's kind of ironic. There's 4 of us girls that are staying, and then 1 of the guys. And then we're just so entirely grateful for the chance that we've had to be there. I'm also so grateful for you guys for helping continue to support me. There have been weeks where I was like, I don't have money for food. And then I'll get my paycheck and I'll be like, wow, I have enough for food now. Like, this is great. So I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. Without that, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is after camp. So post-camp, I just put in my application to YWAM out in Wyoming. My interview is actually this Tuesday, so I'll find out if I get put on the wait list or not. And so that's just something I'd love you to partner with me in prayer. I didn't put my application in as early as I should have, simply because I didn't know if that's what God wanted me to do. And then one day I was just sitting there, it was my off day, and I was like, I need to put this in. And so I went and I put it all in. And then actually, it's a miracle that I have an interview, because it took him a week to send out the reference letters. And so I ended up having to email him like 3 times, and he's like, I promise I sent them. And then he's like, I didn't. And I was like, okay, at least we know what's happening. So then they finally got out, and he got back to me. So I'm really hoping that's the next step. If not, I don't really have another option that I'm looking at right now. But with that, YWAM is also kind of expensive for living on a camp budget. It's about $8,500, and I have maybe about $4,000 saved if I don't end up buying a car. So I have choices to make if I'm going to get a car or if I'm going to save for YWAM. So if you guys could just continue praying with me through that, I'd really appreciate it.
Any questions for Sophie? Any words of encouragement?
Way to go, Sophie.
Thank you.
If you ever get tired with the horses, come spend some time in my rescue sanctuary. I have 35 cats right now.
We have plenty of cats.
And I have a guest house you can stay in, and I will feed you.
Free food. Money, food talks, money talks. YWAM. So it's Youth with a Mission. Yep. It's okay. You can ask questions. So that's an excellent question. I'm actually applying for a location that's not as common. It's the only ranch that they have. So I would be out in Wyoming working on a ranch, and then after I did their discipleship program, we would then go 2 weeks overseas and help fix up ranches and establish ranches that have been like hurt by natural disasters or just struggling farmers, things like that. Thank you.